the balance between aspirations and the capabilities. If we go by the book definition, Oxford Dictionary says aspiration is the desire or wish to do anything. So, the central word in this topic is aspiration. If aspiration is correct, if aspiration is realistic, if aspiration is purposeful, then obviously we can just talk about matching it with our capabilities. So, in this limited time, I would like to further elaborate what type of aspirations we can have and how humans are capable of having aspirations, so that we can then really understand that how we can match them with our capabilities. See, a person has an aspiration that depends upon the level at which a person has placed himself. In order to understand, arbitrarily we can say that our aspirations can be at body level, they can be at heart level, and they can be at spirit level. Now, body level aspirations mean that whatever we want to achieve, whatever we want to have, and whatever we strive for is going to yield us something which is for our body. For example, I want a comfortable dress. I want a good branded dress. I want a good food. I want a comfortable house. I want a beautiful and a luxurious and a branded vehicle. And I want a property. I want a good job. I want, recreation. I want holidays. Now, all these aspirations are related to our body. And there is no harm in it. Obviously, no one is saying that when I'll be talking about aspirations at body level or aspiration at heart level or aspiration at spirit level, one is superior than other. I'm not saying it. But what I'm going to tell you is that if, for example, our aspirations are completely related to body, then there are certain very obvious effects which we have to face. And these effects are that we will always be in a state of competition. There is a possibility of a jealousy. There is possibility of possessiveness, over possessiveness. There is a possibility of a continuous anxiety. And there is also a possibility of disturbed relations and at times amounting to litigation. If our desires and our aspirations are just revolving around the body, these are the obvious outcomes which are going to happen. Although some good things will also happen, that our life will be comfortable. But please remember, comfort cannot be equated with happiness. Happiness is something different and comfort is something different. Incidentally, if our aspirations are just geared towards getting the things which are related to our body, then we may at the most can get convenience, comfort, that we can get, but it is not a guarantee that happiness we will get. Now, there is a second level of our aspirations. Some people they have achieved a level where they are beyond the body level. That does not mean that they don't have desires related to body, or they are not working hard to achieve those aspirations which are related to body, but they have got more liking towards aspirations which are related to the heart. Now, what are those aspirations? People which have got aspirations related to body, they are looking for material things. They are looking for gain which can be bought by money and which can be snatched from them, whereas people whose aspirations are at the heart level, they are aspiring for those things which money cannot buy. They will be talking more about morality. They will be talking about ethics. they will be more concerned about art. They will be more concerned about literatures. For them, relations will be more important than material. When there is a competition between material and relations, they will prefer relations and they will sacrifice the material in order to save the relations. Now, just like the aspirations related to body level, in case of aspirations related to heart level, there are also certain outcomes. One outcome is that these people are altruistic. These people are art loving. These people are pleasant company. People want to spend time with them. And they are considered as a very good colleagues. And one very important difference between people who have got aspirations at a heart level and people who have got aspiration at body level is that people who have got aspirations at body level are not reflective. Hence, they are not self-corrective. Whereas people who have got aspiration at the heart level, they are reflective. They spare time to just think about themselves and they keep on correcting themselves. Because for them, relations are very important. Happiness is more important than convenience. So they are reflective. They can if someone actually criticizes them, they are very happy and they try to welcome it and they try to listen it, they try to understand it, and they try to just mend their way and try to bring a change in them so that their behavior and attitude can be changed. However, people which are working at the body level, they were always very possessive about what they have, and if someone criticizes them, then they become more argumentative, then they become more defensive, and they try to just over argue. They started creating an argument so that they can be over smart and they can just let other person understand that what he is saying is wrong and what they are thinking is right. Now again, you must be just thinking that this is the second step. First step is aspirations at body level and then aspiration at heart level. This is step number 2. Actually, it is not. This is a quantum leap. This is a quantum leap. People who are a body level, when they go at a heart level, they actually travel a very long distance and there is a kind of a 180-degree turn in their behavior and in their attitude. Now, the article from where I read this, he said that most of us, unfortunately, live our life and our aspirations are at body level. And according to that article, it is around 95% of people living on this earth, unfortunately, are at body level. And this is perhaps the reason that this world is not a peaceful place. Perhaps this is the reason that this world is full of greed. This is a reason that the killing machines are more important than actually saving machines. So that's a fact. However, there are few people in our in this world who are at heart level, and those who are at the heart level are actually those people which are creating happiness, which are scientists, which are artists, which are poets, which are those architects, those people who are creating beauty here with the intention to satisfy their heart. And very few people in this world are at the spirit level. Now, what is the difference between people at the heart level and people at the spirit level? People who are at the spirit level, the people on the heart level are art lover, they are beauty lover, they are relation lovers. Whereas people at spirit level are creators of the art, they are creators of the beauty, and they are the creators of the relationship. The other word which is used for these people who are at the spirit level is that they become masters. In our local terminology, there is a word called Babaji. They become Babaji. And like that of people who have got aspiration at the body level and people who have got aspiration at the heart level, people who have got aspiration on the liver level, at the spirit level, they also have got certain outcomes. And their outcome is, number one, they have an aura around them. You must have come across some people in your life that when you just come close to them, even if they don't say anything, you kind of get mesmerized. You come in their magnetic field and you start feeling change in your heart or in your attitude. So that is what happens if someone has his aspirations at the spirit level. The second thing which happens with them is that they are not dualistic. Please try to, I would like to make it easy for you to understand. Non-dualistic person is one who does not distinguish between good and bad, who does not label people as bad and good people. He just considers everyone same. However, some of the people, because of some reasons, were committing some kind of mistakes. But as such, their essence is the same. They start looking at the people and they start looking at the universe as if each and everything in this universe is like a diamond. However, some diamonds had a chance to be present in the crown of the king, whereas some diamonds unfortunately went into a dirty gutter. And since it was in that dirty gutter or dirty pond, this is why that dirt or dust that just came as a superficial layer on them. This is why they appear to be bad people, but actually from the inside they are diamond. And everyone in this world is diamond, and if we just do a proper treatment with them, if we just clean them, so proper shining diamond will come out. So that is what is non-dualistic stance. That is, they don't distinguish people into good and bad. They may say someone had a circumstances that in which he had to commit theft, but no one is a thief. So that is the difference between people who are at the spirit level and people who are at the other levels. And other important things which occurs in those people are that these people, they can't come back. A person who is at body level can shuffle from one level to another level. A person on a heart level, if he becomes, is not working hard on himself, or he's working more on himself, he may also shift his place. But a person who is a spirit level, he is kind of a person who has developed enlightenment, a person who has got nirvana. And whenever someone has achieved that thing, now these are not just theoretical points. I can just tell you, because I've met few people who have actually reached those level of the enlightenment. So anyhow, this is a kind of a theoretical description. Now we have to match our aspirations with this criteria.